You guys ready? We are going to use the ball and the weights today. And we'll start seated on our ball, okay? So just a nice start to stretch. And let me get this handled up here. Good morning. You're so funny. You guys are funny. All right.
Oh, I love the ball.
And then I'm going to pin myself. There we go. Okay. I know, me too. It's so great. Okay. So I'll move my mat in a little bit and make sure we're okay. So we're going to sit on the ball, just comfortable. Okay. And feet are just wherever you feel comfortable for balance. Okay. So we'll just start with a head tip toward the chest. So when you do that, try to keep the shoulders pulling back. Not too much, but a little bit. And then inhale, come up, keep your belly tight and you're staying still on the ball. And just a little drop and then a lift. So when you drop the head, we'll go two more. Try to just let the head be heavy. Relax the neck and bring it up. We got one more to go. Inhale and exhale. We're going to go ear to shoulder. So right ear to right shoulder, let that left shoulder drop down. You can even pull or reach to the side of the ball and use your hand to get a little more pull. And then come up and what we were talking about this loudly lower outside. Go to the other side, use your hand to draw that other opposite shoulder down. Come up, we'll go one more to the right, drawing that shoulder down by pulling on the ball, and one more to the left. It's heavy. And now start from the center, balanced in the head. We're going to drop the chin, roll over toward that right shoulder, try to drop those shoulders down. Inhale through center, exhale to the other side. And let's go one more time each side. Just letting the head be heavy. Keep those shoulders down. Center. Okay, we're going to start with this little scoop, but we're going to keep our shoulders still. We're just going to shift the ball forward. So you're going to pull your belly back, try to open up that low back, and then sit up tall. So nothing in the shoulders is moving. We're trying to just shift the ball, moving the pelvis kind of from the navel down. Okay, try to open up that low back. Exhale. Inhale, sit up tall. Let's go two more. Exhale. Inhale, and one more. Pull the belly back, shift the ball, and inhale. We're going to reach our arms forward. Now we're going to add that full body curl. So we're going to shift the ball forward, tuck the chin to the chest, reach the arms long, and then sit up tall. We'll go three more. Scoop the belly, reach, 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 reach. Let the shoulders and the upper back round forward, sit up tall. Here's two. Scoop. And sit up tall. Here's your last one. Curl. Now as we come up, we're going to open the arms to a T, widen the shoulders, open up the chest, but don't pop the ribs. Lift the chin a tiny bit, glance up to the ceiling. Now arms forward and round. And we'll go three more like this, and then we'll be done. Shoulder wide, shoulders forward, tucked. Inhale, open, exhale, close. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. Okay, so from here, we're going to go down to our backs, okay, nice and gracefully. And we're going to take the ball with us, okay? So we will be rolling down to start. The ball is kind of, it makes it a little bit of assistance. Okay, so from here, scoop the belly, round, curl, and arms are going up overhead. We're going to go up one more time and down one more time. Okay, I lied. Tuck the chin. Chin to chest. The ball actually helps. I promise. Roll forward, round and curl. Sit up tall, shoulders down. You're going to roll yourself down on an exhale. And ball is going to come up. We're going to bend our knees. Open the feet just a little wider than normal, okay, just for stability. Pull those shoulders down. Now, if you have shoulder problems, don't go up so high overhead, but I want you to just bring the ball up overhead. If it feels good, down to the floor above the crown of the head, and exhale, bring it back up. Inhale. Squeeze the ball this time as we exhale, bring it up, okay? Ball moves only above the head as much as it's comfortable for you. But you're squeezing, so you should feel kind of that inner arm squeeze as you come up. We'll go 2 more. And exhale, and bring the ball back up to kind of the ceiling, pull the shoulders down. We're gonna bring our legs to a tabletop. Okay? So from here, neutral spine or the low back can pull down to the mat if you want to imprint. We're gonna bring that ball up overhead as we extend the legs. Long squeeze into the ball as we bring it back toward the ceiling and knees back. Inhale, extend ball, extend legs. Exhale, press into the ball, come back to the knees. Inhale. And if you want extra credit, you can squeeze the ball the whole time. Inhale, try to keep the pelvis still. Exhale, pull it back. We'll go for 2. And press into that ball. I want you to work the arms too. Inhale, exhale. And last one. Okay. Now we're going to push the ball toward the knees. Hands are going to go to the closest part to you on the ball. So outer or part that's closest toward the forehead. We're going to press the ball into the knees. We're going to pull the belly tight and hold it. So knees are pulling back, arms are pressing or hands are pressing. Release it. Stay tabletop. Okay. Exhale, belly tight. Push the knees into the ball. Press the hands into the ball. Come in handy for the next thing we do. Okay, so this is kind of a static hold, right? You're holding and then you're releasing. We'll go one more. Press and release. Good. Okay, so we're going to take the ball over toward the right knee. Both hands will be on. Okay, left leg will extend out and pull back in. Tap the ball. Extend. Draw it in. Spine is still, belly is tight. Extend. Bring it in. Extend. Bring it in. We're going to switch to the other side. Okay, so other knee, both hands on top of the ball. Right knee or right leg extends and tap the ball. Extend back to tabletop. We got 3 more and we'll take a break. Hard when you push into that ball. 2 and 1. Good. And feet come to the floor. Take a quick break. Okay. So we're going to go into oppositional. So same kind of work with the ball toward the knees like this. We're going to bring our legs to a tabletop. The ball is going toward the left knee. So it's pressing into the left knee and the right hand is holding the ball. Okay. So right hand on the ball, left knee on the ball. Okay, we're going to extend the right leg as we extend the left arm overhead. So extend it out, reach, exhale, bring it back. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull it in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, shoulders are down. And last one. Bring the feet down to the floor. We'll switch sides. Okay? Isn't that fun? It's so hard. Yeah. Okay, so left hand on the ball, right knee on the ball, bring it to tabletop. Right, left hand, right knee. Right arm is off the ball, extended to the ceiling. Left leg extends, right arm reaches overhead. Pull it back in. Inhale, and I want you to exhale. Tighten that belly more. Inhale, exhale. We got 4. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2 and 1. Set the feet down on the floor. Take a break. All right. So I'm going to have you guys let the ball go over to the side. Hopefully they won't roll too much. We're going to come up, roll up, and we'll stand up. Okay. So arms up to the ceiling. Legs extended long. Use your elbows or arms if you need to pull yourself or press yourself up. Exhale, roll up. It's harder when you've done some ab work. Yeah. And forward fold, stretch, let that spine go if you feel any tension. And we're going to rebuild the spine and we're going to stack it and we're going to stand. Okay. So we'll do 1 stretch to kind of release some of that work we just did in the back. So hands will go on top of the ball. Feet can go wide. We're going to keep a flat back, shoulders down and chin lifted as we walk the ball away and drop the chest. So backside pulling out behind you, front arms reaching, head can drop. And now on an exhale, you're going to curl up the spine, pull the belly in, walk the ball back toward the feet. And we'll do that 2 more times. Flat back, shoulders down, press the ball away. Keeping those hips pulling out behind you. Reach, reach, reach. And around. Come on up. Okay. So we're going to work on some upper back. Okay. We are going to be laying over the top of the ball. You have options there. Okay. So we'll talk about that when we go down. So I'm going to have you just bend your knees, mount the ball, and make sure, oh, sorry guys, grab your weights. I'm sorry. Okay, so weights, ball. If I didn't say that, I'm sorry. Feet are going to go wide and stable on the mat. So you want to feel like those legs can stay down, feet can stay down, grab your weights. So more forward over the ball, more work, okay? I like it this way. I want my rib cage on, my chest is off, okay? Arms are going to reach forward. We're going to squeeze our butt. We're going to push our pelvis into that ball. And we're just going to lift the right arm for 6. Okay, it doesn't have to be big. Tap the floor, lift. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Inhale down, exhale, lift. So we're trying to keep that shoulder pulling away from the ears. We're connected with the upper back. You're squeezing the butt, pushing the pelvis in, and we're going to set that arm down. We'll go to the other side. So left arm lifts. 5 more, lift. So upper back. Connected, shoulders down, neck is long. Don't make it big if it doesn't feel good. The last one. Pause right there. We're going to go long arms at our sides, at our hips, reaching toward the toes. Okay? We're going to add upper back extension, but let's do the kind of basic work first. We'll add that later. Press the arms up and pull them down. Long neck, kind of feeling like you're maybe in a plank, but the butt is tucked under. Press them up. Try to pull those shoulders down. Keep the belly tight. Exhale. Inhale down. 4, 3. Looking at the floor. Here's 2. And 1. And we're going to add extension. Okay. So as you lift the arms, lift the chest, but don't curl in that low back. Okay. Exhale, lift. Push the pubic bone into the ball. Lower. Pull those shoulder blades together. Reach the palms for the ceiling. 3. And here's 2. And 1. Good. And weights come to the floor. Just let yourself roll over. If you feel tension in your neck ever, don't lift the upper back. Okay? Let the back curl over the ball. So kind of round it over the top of the ball. And we're going to do some more. Okay, so get yourself in position again. So this time, palms will rotate toward each other. We're going to lengthen the neck, pull the shoulders down. Arms are going to come to a T, lift, and lower, but don't touch the floor. Keep the belly pulling away. Keep the pelvis pushing into that ball. We're going to add upper back after this last 3. Shoulders away from the ears. Here's the last one here. Squeeze that butt. And we're going to lift the upper back. So thinking of an extension through the crown of the head, lengthening the neck. It does not have to be big. Connect with those shoulder blades. Here's 3. And 2. And last one. Lower down, rest, take a break, round your spine over the top of that ball, wrap it around, let your head fall, let everything go. And we will revisit this exercise or arm work in a little bit, okay? We're going to go into some glute work, okay? So for this, we're going to come a little bit more forward on our ball, so maybe more past the rib cage. We can come down to the forearms, or you can keep the arms long, whatever feels right. Okay, we're going to lift up the legs behind us, and we're going to keep them lifted. Okay? So you really want to push that hip bone pelvis into the ball. You want to pull the navel away, and we're going to lift right leg up, and lower. Left leg up and lower. So we're just alternating here. And I want you to think of lifting from the glute, the hamstring. Keep the belly tight, push that hip bone or hips into that ball. 3 more each side. We're trying to keep the ball still and we're not bouncing off the ball. One more set. We're going to alternate, so we'll swim here, okay? So right leg up and switch. Lower the head if you feel tension in the neck. Belly tight, squeeze the butt. You're kind of swimming here. Shoulders away from the ears. 3 and 2 and 1. And don't quit on me yet. We got one more thing to do and we'll take a break. Squeeze the butt again, reorganize the body. We're going to open the legs out and squeeze in. Inhale, open, squeeze it in. Belly tight, push the pelvis into that ball. 4, 3, squeeze, 2, and 1. And press yourself back. Just roll over the ball. We got more to do, so don't come off. Okay? It's glute day, hamstring day, a little bit of arms. All right, roll over that ball. We're going to get into position. We'll go into kind of a froggy knee bend for the next set. Okay? If you came down to your forearms and they were crossed, switch the cross of the arms. Or get yourself ready here. So heels are going to connect. Knees will be bent and thighs, inner thighs kind of wrapped around that ball. Okay? So we're just going to lift. So first, push into the ball with the pelvis, okay? Pull the navel away, lengthen the neck, and lift. Lift. So as you lower, the quads or the top of the legs should kind of wrap. And as you lift, you're not moving the pelvis. So as those legs lift, push the pelvis into the ball. Don't let the back arch. 5 and 4, squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Hold them up high. Push the legs out and pull them. And push them out. They don't go straight, by the way. Pull them in. That was a good pull. And pull. Extend and pull them in. Extend. Pull. Let's go for 4. Squeeze. And 3. And here's 2. Belly tight. Squeeze. And last one. And walk yourself back over the top of the ball. That was a good one. A little mistake. I almost rolled off the ball. Okay, so we're going to come back up to a standing. I want you to stretch out your hips. Okay, so press yourself up to a standing. Step the ball aside for just a sec. We'll get it in a sec. All right, so I'm going to have you go down to the mat with the hands, shins, or top of the foot. Okay, legs are wider, and feet are parallel. So let the head fall, let the chest kind of come toward the top of the quads or the thighs. Wrap the arms around the back of the legs. Draw yourself a little closer. And try to kind of just relax into this stretch. Take the hands back to the floor. Walk them out to the outer part of your left foot and bend that left knee. So when you bend the knee, try to drop the chest toward that leg and push that opposite hip up. So kind of pulling my forward hand, one that's in front, maybe more of the toes, and just trying to open up that side waist also. And then straighten that left knee, come back around to the right foot, bend into the right knee, and you can even use your hands to pull on the leg or the ankle if you want to get a stretch. Push that left hip up. Rest. Try to relax. Come back to center. A little bend in the knees if you need to, or if we're going to roll up with straight legs, just don't lock out the knees. Tuck the chin, rebuild the spine. We're going to come to a seated position with the weights on our ball. Okay, here we go. Doing good? Yes, okay. All right, so from here, we'll just have the weights in our hands. Okay? You're going to widen the feet, sit comfortable on your ball, try to keep the ball still. And we're just going to bring the arms to a bent position, wrap the fingers, but don't grip too hard, okay? So light with the hands. So from here, we'll just lift the elbows up and pull them down. Let's go inhale up, exhale down. So as you're lifting, I want you to feel that the arms are heavy and you're resisting kind of against the weight of those weights, and belly is tight. And we're exhaling down, and as those arms lift, those shoulders stay still. So it's just a shift, 4, and 3, and 2, and last one. Pause with the elbows up, rotate the palms in, keep the shoulders down, little pulse. Keeping those shoulders still. Belly is tight, ball is still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down, take a break, roll out the shoulders. We're going to wrap or kind of lengthen the arms and wrap them around the outer part of your ball. You're going to keep the shoulders set. We're going to lift, kind of like we did the flies earlier. We're just going to lift the arms. They don't have to go high, and squeeze them down. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep your ball still. Keep those shoulders pulling down. I want you to connect with the upper back. 4, and 3, and 2, and last one. But we're not done yet, okay? So from here, we'll go into the hug a tree, okay? So we'll go, palms are facing forward, elbows are rounded, shoulders are down. The arms can go low or high, okay? So we're gonna bring them in, pull them apart. Let's go, inhale, exhale. Use the upper back to do this. So I want you to feel the shoulder blades kind of pulling together behind you. 5, kind of wrapping around the rib cage and then sliding open. You got 2 more. And last one. And bring the arms down, take a break, okay? We'll do just general kind of basic bicep pulls, okay? So higher the elbows, more the work, right? Set the shoulders down, keep the belly tight, pull the palms toward the shoulders, and inhale, stretch. Exhale, draw them in, inhale, stretch. Keeping the ribs tight, belly tight, ball still. Feet are light. 4, inhale, exhale, 3, and 1, and 7 down on the floor. Take a break from that, and we're going to get into some more abs. Right along today. All right, I'm just going to turn around a little bit. So we're going to sit, stay seated on that ball. Feet are going to come, walk them out just a tiny bit, okay? So we're going to scoop the belly and kind of walk our feet forward. We're going to support our head with our hands. And then you definitely want to stay stable here. So my lower tailbone to kind of that raw area or bottom of the ribs is connected. My head is supported. I'm going to inhale, keeping a curl. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. You got to find that perfect spot. Exhale, keep those feet kind of just holding you still. It's a hard time, though. You got to find that. So as you lift, I want you to pull the navel to that ball. Keep that low belly tight. Here's 4, and 3, and here's 2, and 1. And we'll walk ourselves out and let yourself stretch over the top of the ball. A little bit different now. So let your arms open up, let your chest expand. Head is going to be supported on that ball, and maybe a little tiny wrap around the edge of the ball with the lower back and the tailbone pelvis, and let those arms just relax. And from here, we're going to stretch out the arms we just worked. So I'm just going to have you move the arms up just a little. Don't go far if it doesn't feel good, and pull them back down. Shoulders, shoulder blades wrapped around the ball. Inhale up. So it should feel really good, hopefully. Inhale up. And don't worry about the ribs or the belly. I just want you to stretch the front. One more time. Okay. So I'm going to have you roll down, 2, Pelvis off the ball, head supported, shoulder blades connected on the ball. Hands are going to go behind. So we're going to go for a chest lift here. It's not a big one. We'll add the pelvic lift, but keep the legs or the feet pushing down to start. And we're just going to take that inhale. And as you exhale, lift chin to chest, look down toward the belly, and roll it back down. Exhale, ribs tighten, belly's tight. Feet are pushing to the floor, glutes are squeezing, so you're getting a little bit of that, and this is not a big lift, okay? And we're going to add the pelvis in the side. So as the head lowers, let the pelvis drop down and wrap around that ball. And then exhale, chest lift, squeeze it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. If you happen to feel any low back, squeeze the butt tighter, pull the belly away from the pelvis, lift. Try to get that chin to the chest, keep the elbows wide. For 3. And here's 2. And last one. And we'll take a break, so walk yourself back, let the head be supported, open the arms out. Stretch. Ourselves back down. We're going to do one more set of those, and then we'll move on to some more work. Okay, so this is kind of a bigger stretch. So if you walk yourself a little more farther with your feet down away from the ball, for this one, okay, second set, we'll get a bigger lift in the pelvis. So to start, I'm going to lift my head, chin to chest, pull the belly tight, and now as my head lowers, lower the pelvis. And exhale, lift, push down into those heels for that big glute connection. Shoulder blades stay on that ball. 4. Squeeze to lift that pelvis. This is more butt than abs, I think so. 3. And here's 2. And last one. And lower down to that pelvis wrapped around the ball. Let everything stretch. Open up the arms again. We're going to push ourselves back up toward the back side of the pelvis, and only the hips are going to be connected. So feet are going to be extended long, and we're going to do hinge backs, okay? So you want just that kind of tailbone to the top of the pelvis connected. Use your feet to stabilize. Take your hands across your chest, okay? So lengthen the spine. We're not curling, okay? So from here, you're just going to hinge back and come forward. And you're going to find a better place. You got to find that place. Hinge back, come up tall. Everyone's moving. Hinge back, come up tall. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, come up. Good. Inhale, exhale. We'll change it up in a sec. Inhale. 2 more. Last one, not a big move here, just a hinge at the hips. There you go, take a break. We're going to add arms. So not a big move, right? Just hinging at the hip joint, not changing the shape of the spine. So as you hinge back, arms come up. As you come up tall, arms come forward. And hinge back. And come up tall, pull the ribs in. Inhale back. Exhale up, keeping length in the spine. So reach the crown of the head back up to the ceiling. Exhale, lengthen the spine. 3. And here's 2. And last one. Take that break. We're going to do more of those. Okay, so adjust. Feet might be slippery. I don't know. And you can widen the feet, whatever you need to do to stay stable. Okay. You know, it's hard, especially when you're working. Okay. So now we're going to open up the arms. As we hinge back, arms will open, belly tight, come up, arms close. Okay, not a big move, but keep your belly, your ribs pulling tight. Exhale up. Inhale, pull that low belly into the ball. Exhale up, shoulders stay really pulling down the back. Trying to stay still on that ball. Inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale, Exhale up, we will add rotation. All right, so one more thing. One more thing here, and then we're gonna do something else fun. All right, so as we hinge back, opening the left arm, I know, it doesn't really matter. And come on up top. And inhale back, look back to that right hand now. And exhale, pull the belly tight. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, come up top. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. Belly is tight, rotate. And come on up and stand up. So bring that ball between the legs. Walk yourself to the edge or back of your mat, okay? We are going to bend into the knees and we are going to plank on our ball, okay? Now, this is the hardest thing to do. So you got to find the place, okay? You can wrap your hands around it. You can rotate palms up. You can do whatever. Just find the place that as you roll out, maybe a little bend in the knees, roll it out and send those legs out behind you, okay? Widen the feet, pull the belly tight. Okay, this is hard. All right, here we go. Shoulders are open, collarbones are wide, belly is tight. Drop the pelvis if you feel good about it and you feel stable. Okay. Pull that belly in, pull the shoulders down. I know. This is our warm-up plan. I know. And then draw the ball back, drop the chest, keep the legs straight, and push it away. And you can be on your knees if you want. Come back, okay? We're gonna add a shift to that, okay? I know. I'm gonna get my elbows back in place. I'm gonna pull those shoulders down, pull the belly tight, send one leg out at a time. Hold it here, drop the pelvis, shift the ball forward, pull it under. Inhale forward, exhale back. Keep that belly tight, little tuck if you feel low back. Inhale, we got one more. That's it. Set the knees down. We're not staying on our knees. We're going to come down to a laying down position.
I was still sore from Monday.
Oh. That one snuck up on me, by the way. I was not expecting that at all. Okay. So we're going to sit up. Monday's classmate. Everyone's a little sore. Okay. Yes. So knees are wrapped around the outside of the ball. We will roll ourselves down. Okay. So do it gracefully. Balls will stay between the knees right here. And we're going to start with a bridge. Okay. So I just want you to keep that ball in place, really. And then you're going to go wider with your feet, obviously, but hug the ball. Shoulders are open. And you're going to pull the belly down. Let the pelvis tip. Roll up into your bridge. Nice and slow. Squeeze the butt at the top. And nice and slow, roll it down. We're going to go 4 more. Working through any tension, exhale, roll it up. Reach the knees across the room, try to create that nice flat front of the body and roll it down. So you got 3 more. Roll it up, pull the belly tight. Take that inhale and exhale, roll it down. Right, the last one, roll it up. Hold it up and pause. If you need to move your feet closer, I'm going to. I want you to squeeze into the ball with the inner thighs pulling together. Squeeze and hold. Inhale, release. Keep the pelvis still. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. I wanted to get more inner thighs today. Pelvis is high, butt is squeezing. Oh, yes. And 3. And here's 2. And last one. And release those knees from the squeeze and roll it down. Bring the feet one at a time up to the top of that ball. Pull it closer toward your hamstrings. We're going to just do a kind of a little stretch for the low back. So arms are going to go wide, shoulders open, palms are down or up, whatever you like. And we're going to tip the knees toward the right, but you can go left if you want. Shoulders stay connected and exhale. Tighten the belly, bring them back to center. And inhale. Knees drop to the left, other direction. Exhale. Tighten the belly, pull it back. And you can rest on that ball or you can pull it with the feet. hamstrings if you want, and go one more time. Shoulders nice and relaxed and open, and there you go. Bring it back to center. We're going to take our ball now toward, away from the body. Feet are going to go on top. The feet will be kind of closer over the top towards you. You're in a tabletop position, okay? So you're not at the top of the ball, just a little bit down from the top. Okay, shoulders open. Trying to keep your ball still, we're going to roll up into a bridge. Roll it up. Shouldn't be terrible. This is just a bigger bridge. You just have to try to keep your ball still and roll it down. Nice and slow. We'll go up 3 more, okay? Exhale up. Lift the pelvis. I saw a cramping possibility and roll it down. Yeah, this is a high bridge. So you're coming really high up to the shoulders. Roll it up. Squeeze the butt. Pull the belly from the pelvis. Roll it down. I'm going to have you go up one more time, okay? Roll up. This is a bridge that really gets into kind of the whole back side of the leg. And then pause. Okay, we'll stretch. We'll do one more thing after that. All right, so extend the leg, left leg over the top of the ball, let it rest. Pull the right knee in toward the chest, hug it, try to keep it in line with the hip, take the hands behind that leg, stretch it up to the ceiling, pull that hip down, and then bend that leg. We're gonna go 2 more like that, okay? So draw the leg closer each time. If it feels good, don't overstretch, that's a problem. And we'll go one more time. And if you haven't added the flex yet, I'm going to have you flex. And if you feel like you can grab your toes, do it. Pull my leg a little closer. And I'm going to bend the knee, set that leg over the top of the ball to rest. Switch sides. So left knee pulls in. Try to get out of that hip flexor. Just relax. Release that. And then hands behind the leg. Stretch it up and just go slow here. So just work into a bigger stretch. And just look at the leg. Is it all lined up? With the one more, maybe pulling a little closer, bend. And then last one, this is your big one. Stretch, pull it in, and if you can, flex. Grab the toes if you want. Flex that foot and then bend. So I'm going to have you go ball is just underneath the calf. So the knee is not on the ball. So when I put my feet on the ball instead of the back of my leg, it doesn't feel good on my knees. So I hope this is more supportive for the knee people. All right, so I've got a little press down into the ball. I'm going to try to keep it straight or still, okay? And I'm going to lift my pelvis. Squeeze the butt. It doesn't go high, okay? And then tap it down and press it up. So harder work, if it doesn't bother the knee, is to rest the ball under the heels or a little lower, but I like this better for me. We are going to add a leg bend, so just get into this and kind of find your flow. Ribs are tight, squeeze it up. Here's your last one. You're going to hold it up, pause, shoulders are open. You're going to pull the ball into the butt, and you're going to send it out, and we're going to do that 3 more times. Keep the belly tight. Squeeze the backside, butt, hamstrings, calves. Last one. Send it out, hold it, lower down, pull the ball in toward the hamstrings. Okay, I think that's enough of that backside. What do you think? We did a lot today. So relax the shoulders, relax the spine, let the legs hang over the top of that ball, and we're going to dip to the left side, rotating toward that left. Keeping the shoulders relaxed and open, come back to center, exhale, and inhale. So this is belly work too, right? So you got to tighten the belly to bring the ball back. We'll go one more time to the other side. Inhale, bigger, exhale. And one more to the opposite side. Good. And pause right here. All right. So I'm going to have you guys rest the feet on top of the ball again. Tabletop position. We're going to open up the knees, soles of the feet are going together. We are not bridging.
All we're gonna do is do a little, all we're gonna do is a little hip stretch. This is not gonna be bad. So just soles of the feet together and you'll just extend the ball out and pull it back in. So you're kind of froggy, right? Press it out. And belly is tight. And pull it in. This should just feel good. That's all it should feel like. Okay. We got one more. And pull it. Good. Okay. Pull that ball in toward your butt. Wrap your knees around the outside of the ball again. Pull the feet in close toward that ball like you're hugging it. A little hug, and we're going to do the inner thigh one more time, and then we'll repeat it standing. Okay. So arms are nice and open, shoulders open, relaxing, belly tight. Squeeze the ball and release. And exhale. And 5, 4, you got 3 more, keeping the spine still, just moving in that hip joint. And hold it, hold, and pulse in, pulse, 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 pulse. 5, 4, squeeze, 2, 1, release. That was good, you guys did great. Let's bring that ball up toward the hands, extend the legs, use your feet to bring it up, and we're gonna roll ourselves up. These balls are always a problem. Take your inhale. As you exhale, chin to chest, hold the belly, try to imprint that low back. Let the ball come down to the shins, push it forward, drop the chest, push it away as far away as you can. And we do one more like that. Right? Take that inhale. Your back is up against the wall. Looking at the ball, roll it down, one bone at a time. Ball is going to come up overhead if you feel okay with that. And on an exhale, roll it up. Belly, belly tight, pull it back. Ball comes to shin, stay in the curl, press it away. We're going to do one more inner thigh segment. And boy, I still feel mine from Monday. I didn't think we did that much. Okay, so you're going to be careful here. You do not have to bend deep. Okay, no big deal here. Okay, you can straighten the legs a little. All we're going to do is pull the knees in toward each other. So the deeper the bend, of course, more work in the quads. So hands can go to the hips. We're going to squeeze the ball and release. And you should squeeze it and kind of feel a little bit of a tremor. That's not bad. Yeah, a little bit. And belly is tight, shoulders over the hips. Squeeze, squeeze. I just need these inner thighs to just work hard. And 5, and 4, belly tight, and 3. Here's 2, and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. We're going to stretch out our inner thighs. Okay, let go of the ball. That was good. That was fun. All right, let go of that. So I'm going to go to a wide stance. I'm going to start with kind of a side stretch first. Okay, so arms are going to come to a T. Legs are wide. You can go open with the toes or parallel. I like mine parallel. I'm going to go up and over, taking the opposite hand down toward that outer. Keep the belly tight. Come on up to a standing. Inhale up and over, stretching that side waist. And come on up, and hopefully everyone feels this. Inhale. And exhale. And let's go one more to the other side. Exhale. Good. And I'm going to have you take your hands. We're going to bring them behind the back. Okay. So let's go like that. All right. So interlace the fingers. Maybe a little slight bend in the knees, hinge forward, open up the shoulders, pull the arms up behind you if this feels okay. And just drop the chest, okay? Go slow. Pulling kind of the hands apart and then a little bend to come up, okay? I'm gonna have you do one more thing. We're gonna bring the arms up
grab the opposite wrist, okay? You guys don't come to your knees. I'm out of the camera because I'm too tall.
Oh.
Okay, so pull that other hand up, open up that sideways as you draw it up and over. And then nice and slow, belly tight, come in, and we're gonna go the other way. Up and over. And come on up, and I will stand up, you guys stay there, okay? We're gonna do inner thigh stretch, okay? So knee bend is up to you, okay? You be careful. If you can't get into this kind of sumo wrestler position, you can do this on the floor, laying on your back. So I'm gonna sink down into my glutes, kind of toward the floor, and I'm gonna press my knees open. Feel my inner thighs, and then I'm gonna round my spine, tuck my chin to my chest, and I'm gonna lengthen. I'm gonna do that 2 more times. Press the knees open, scoop the belly, and come up long, shoulders down. 1 more press. And come on up and stand up tall. We will do 1 more. You guys are gonna come down to the floor. We're gonna open up our legs kind of to a wider, okay? And from here, you'll sit up tall. I'm gonna take my right hand behind my back, okay? I'm gonna take my left hand out to a T. I'm gonna reach to my opposite ankle, drop my chest, use the hand if you feel like you can do that. Push the sitting bones down toward the floor. And then round the spine, come on up through center. We'll go that side 1 more time, shoulders down. Reach around, rotate, grab that opposite ankle. Pull yourself down toward that leg if it feels okay. And then roll up and we'll switch sides. So left hand behind the pelvis, right hand out to that T. Rotate around, reach to the outside of the opposite foot. Pull yourself up closer if it feels okay. And then round, sit up tall, come center, arm out to that T. Rotate, reach, drop the chest. And curl the spine, sit up tall. Okay. Go into this. Are you okay to bend knees like this? So the closer the heels come, of course, the bigger stretch for some people. Wrap your hands around shins, ankles, feet, toes, whatever. And push the knees down to the floor. Sit up tall, and if you can, hinge forward. Pulling yourself forward. Trying to keep that spine flat, lengthened. Shoulders down, round the spine, pull the belly in, sit up tall. We'll go 1 more time like that. Sit up tall, shoulders down, hinge, pulling yourself forward, pushing the knees to the floor. Hinge a little more, round, let the head fall, rebuild the spine, sit up tall, and you guys, you did it.